So anyway, I saw it on the website. I was like, whatever, I'll have to see it in person. And then I tried it in person and I was like, hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, She's French. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I know it's been a little while. If you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you're watching and you watch me a lot and you haven't subscribed, you definitely should as well. That means a lot to me. I'm almost at 3K, like so close. So I would love to hit 3K. I guess first let's address the hair. I'm blonde again. I look super different to my other videos. My hair got really dark. The last time I got my hair done was 6 months ago. I've been trying to heal it, so it is still me. I feel like this is like the me you're used to. I just happened to be brunette for a year because I couldn't figure out how to get my hair back to blonde in Paris. It was very hard finding a hairdresser here, but here we are. Today's video is a super heavily requested video. I've done a lot of videos talking about my makeup and things like that, but I haven't shown you my updated routine. Honestly, I was kind of waiting until I actually figured out my updated routine, but I have it now and I love it. And if you've been watching me for a while, I feel like this is very similar to how I used to do my makeup when I first started YouTube. You'll have to let me know. I'm really happy with it. It's super easy. You'll see there's nothing too crazy and I'm not very good at makeup. So if you like anything that I'm doing, it's pretty easy to recreate. This is my current makeup bag. It's tiny and actually it's a bit full because I have products I'm trying to finish, but I really don't use very many products. You'll see I use a handful of products and then I use 4 brushes. So yeah, before we start, this video is super kindly sponsored by Linjer Jewelry. I was so excited when they reached out to me. I felt like it was like a natural fit for my channel. You guys know I'm super picky about what I show on my channel when it comes to an ad. And I mean, it would be obvious if it's something that didn't match me. I feel like I'm so like opinionated about what I like and what I go for that it's very clear. They sent me a really beautiful pair of huggy earrings that I got to choose and I absolutely love them. I'm super impressed with what the brand is about. Let me tell you more about them. You'll see why it makes sense. So the earrings came in this cute little pouch with the logo on the back, which I really appreciate because I actually don't love jewelry boxes. I much prefer little pouches. I took them on vacation with me and that's the only jewelry I brought. And I wore them every day for 3 weeks. Love them. So this was really nice. They traveled well. I will say that because of the gemstones, they're not super comfortable to sleep in. So you do have to take them out. Some huggies, honestly, I leave in. But these, you know, they have gemstones, so it's a bit different. So take them out, store them in this. Super nice. This is the little thank you card that they include in packages. It talks a little bit about their sourcing and a little bit more about their brand story. And I also received this, which is their jewelry care, which I love because there's a little segment on their story that fits like exactly what we're about on the channel. I'm gonna read it to you. We design for thoughtful individuals like you, people who curate their lives and the objects they own, who care about quality and the ethics behind a brand. In each Linjer product, we combine clean, elegant design with excellent craftsmanship and ethical sourcing. Love that. I have the screen pulled up next to me because I don't want to mess up on the pronunciation, but I want to tell you a little bit more about the brand. So Linjer is a female-founded brand with a name that originates from the Norwegian word lines, a reference to our simple and minimal designs. Their ethos is to empower women around the world with luxe, sustainable jewelry at a fair price. And the particular earrings that I'm wearing are the Reina. They're called the Baguette Huggy earrings in 14K gold. They're 14K gold with white topaz stones in a baguette cut. So these are like, they're more elevated solid gold pieces with natural gemstones, but they also have a lot of gold vermeil and theirs is very thick. I think it was something like 2.5 to 3 times thicker. So their vermeil pieces are built to last much longer than the average vermeil. I really appreciate that because I have a lot of vermeil. While I would love for all my jewelry to be solid, it's not. So yeah, I love affordable but super quality jewelry. That's what I'm all about. While it's not super minimal for me to have a few pieces, I love my different pieces and I feel like they all have a different personality, so I'm super excited to add these to my collection. Thank you so much, Linjer. Thank you so much again. And let's get started with the video. All right, here I am, no makeup. I feel like, okay, I always look tired because I'm a mom and I work a lot and that's my life. But I feel like my skin is like the best it's ever been. I'm nearing 30, not there yet, but I feel like my skin is doing good. I have on an SPF, and then I have the First Aid Beauty, oh, I forget the name, I'll have to look, and if it's wrong I'll correct it. The moisturizer, it's that really big container, the one I switched to recently because it's just so cost efficient. And then the Linjer cream skin on top. So this is what I have on. I don't know what happened here honestly, but whatever. And yeah, very happy with my skin at the moment. It's hard to get to this. I feel like I really struggle with under my eyes. Honestly, I think it's more sleep. I am pretty hydrated, I'd say, but it's the sleep and probably the computer use, honestly. I spend a lot of time in front of screens. But anyway, let me show you what we're gonna use. This is my makeup. I switched makeup bags recently. I've had this for a couple years. I actually kept this for travel and I just kept it in my suitcase. But recently I've been kind of in a big simplifying, decluttering mood where I've just been trying to like finish everything I have, make some room, not accumulate anymore. This apartment is so small, it fills up really fast, especially the bathroom. We have like one drawer that holds everything, and I just really wanted to get to the bottom of products that I didn't want to repurchase anymore. I've hit the point where I kind of have my routine for everything now. I was enjoying trying new things, but right now I'm kind of over it and I'm trying to just simplify. So I switched from the linen one that you might be familiar with, which I loved, but I felt was too big, to this one. It's so small. I feel like you can't tell the scale of how small this is on camera, but it's about the size of my hand. It's like the smallest little pouch like this I've ever seen. And then I'll be using these 4 brushes. I do have more than these 4. I have 3 of the Merit brush, which I love. You know I love it. I don't want to get rid of them even though I'm not using them in my routine, because first off, I can't get Merit in France and I really like this brush. And also, you never know, I might switch something. So brushes are expensive. I don't want to repurchase brushes, especially when I have good ones. I'm finally at a point where I feel like I've found my European routine. A lot of the products that I used in the US I couldn't find here, and I feel like now I have a face of makeup that feels like me. So weird to say, but I've been trying to recreate the makeup that I used to do like when I first started YouTube, and actually it's hard when you don't have the same products. It's not that easy even though you start with the same face base. Anyways, this is a little sample of Mercier. It's the Pure Canvas Primer. This was given to me when I bought a couple products. I've switched back to Mercier for a few things, and it's so good. So I'm gonna use that. And again, in that little world of like simplifying and like decluttering and finishing things, this is really nice. I'm trying to finish it and then I'll see if I want to repurchase. But I'm like tired of keeping little things like this, you know. I've only recently started using primer and I like it, but can I live without it? Absolutely. I'm also not that good at makeup or that knowledgeable in makeup, so perhaps this is something that is really important to the routine, but maybe because I don't have the knowledge, I don't see the massive difference. I don't know. Next, I am still using the Chanel foundation that I've told you about in a bunch of videos now. It's the Les Beige Touche de Teint Water Fresh Complexion Touch, and I get the shade B20. I've repurchased this like maybe 3 or 4 times. I want to say 3. I tried to get it on sale. I've been able to get it discounted, obviously at duty free. I happened to run out around the time that I travel, which was really lucky. If not, I've been able to get it at Sephora for like 25% off one time. So keep an eye out. I do really like this. It's very light, but I feel like it's good for evening out. I feel like I don't like a lot of products on my face. I really don't like the feeling of sticky. So this is very light, and because I do layer with a lot of other creamy products, I like a super light base. You're gonna laugh at the application of this. It's so whatever, but 1, 2, and right now I'm a little bit tan, but I still do about the same. I'm gonna use this mirror to do what I need to do. So I'm using the Merit #1 brush. Oh my god, I was about to dip it in the highlighter. No. And you can see how light it is. It just like evens out. You'll see it on my nose. I feel like you'll see under my eyes and on my nose what it does. But that's what I like about it. I like that it's very sheer. Like, see over that little thing here? I honestly don't know if this is a bug bite or a pimple. It was very strange. It had like a weird feeling. Oh, sorry, I can't see anymore. I have to choose between you seeing or me seeing. Always blend into the neck a little bit because you don't want to look like you have a mask on. I feel like maybe this is slightly light for my tan, but my tan doesn't last very long, so better to have the right color. And I don't have the budget to buy a darker one, honestly, nor the care. But I do love this finish. If you're like a super clean girl, you could definitely do this and go out like that and look like the glowiest, most beautiful person ever. Next, I go in with concealer. This is the same that I've been using for a while now too. Le correcteur de Chanel. Le correcteur de Chanel. I don't know how to do Franglish anymore. This is B10. I think Chanel only has one concealer. So I do B20 and B10, and I find that these two go really well together. This is just a little bit light, but not too light for under my eyes. And I actually am running out of this one, and I grabbed one at duty free, which is so worthwhile if you're able to stock up on products if you're traveling, or if you see them on sale and you know you're gonna repurchase later. I do like to do that sometimes just so you have it. So I just put a little bit under my eyes. I'm always trying to counteract the tired story of my life. I use the same brush. I told you guys the application is not it's not revolutionary, and don't laugh. Literally, I just tap it in, dab here while I have some on the brush. I feel like it's the perfect base. Then I'm gonna do something different, but I have a new bronzer, and I always do fake freckles, but I feel like I've also changed the product I use for the fake freckles since being in France. This is just a brown eyeliner, and sometimes it stays on too well. I need them to kind of like blot out throughout the day, but this really doesn't budge. So I'm gonna do it before putting the bronzer on. It's a cream bronzer, and we'll see what happens. This is the MAC brown brush stroke 24-hour liner. It really does last. I will say though that I didn't like this on my eyes. I felt like, it's so weird, I feel like it's dark on as freckles, but as eyeliner it's not dark enough, or like opaque enough. I don't know. So I'm just gonna do a couple. I'm doing a bit more than I normally do because I think the bronzer will take off most. So then here comes the new product. I was using the Hourglass bronzer, and unfortunately for me and my wallet, the color is just not working. It's too warm, and I've actually been realizing that I want a more neutral or cool bronzer, and it's very hard to do. And then I saw this. I was actually looking at Mercier because I used the powder and I ran out. And I don't know, I was just kind of looking at the products that they have. I was looking at different bronzers. There's a lot of viral ones right now, but after trying the Hourglass, I was kind of over it. I didn't want to experiment anymore. I kind of just wanted to see the brands that I'm familiar with already and see if there's something that worked. I saw this. This is an interesting product. This is a tinted moisturizer bronzer, and you'll see I apply this in like the craziest way, but it just works. Comes like this as a tube. Oh, and what color did I get? 03 Sunbeam. I feel like this was the most neutral. I did look at this in store. That's something I'm going to really prioritize too. If I ever try something new, I'm not blind ordering anymore. No way. Okay, I warned you. It's going to be weird. I really hope that this is helpful because I feel like this is like the worst makeup tutorial on YouTube. Then I use a really unconventional brush too. This is a Chanel brush, the blush number 110 brush. I really like this. I got this, I can't remember what I got this for, but I've been trying to like kind of look through the brushes that I have and make it work with the products that I now have. So this is what we're going with. It actually works great. So we're gonna blend. See? But it just works. So strange. And I will say that at first I was scared that doing this would make it that it would like shift everything under, because it's all quite like light liquid products. But I think it blends rather than shift. Now I'm gonna do powder to set everything, because I don't like the feeling of all this. While it's super pretty, I just can't do a full day with like this much dew. This is the translucent powder, and this is the one without talc. They removed an ingredient, the pink lid, from what I understood anyway. This one is the one with one of the ingredients removed. And I got translucent in this. It's so weird because I used to use translucent honey. I've used it for years now, but when I was at the store, because I ran out and that's why I was going to repurchase, I looked at it and it was so orange. I wasn't sure if they reformulated or what, because I remembered it being translucent with like a little bit of a yellow base to it. But in person at the store, unless it was their lighting, it was literally bright orange looking. So I went with translucent. I'm happy with it. I mean, you know, powder like this, it's not that visible. Okay, so I kind of spilt when I was traveling. So I'm gonna grab it with my brush and then dab out. And for this, I'm using another weird brush, but it just works. This is a Chanel Kabuki. I've shown you this before. I bought it this year. It's very, very dense, and I will say the quality of Chanel brushes are so nice comparing to other brushes. You get so much, this is weird, so much brush hair for the brush, and it makes a huge difference. These are so dense. I'm realizing that that's very important. So I'm gonna grab a little bit, and then I put it in the lid. I hate how messy this is. I consider getting the pressed, but she told me that you get like 2 to 3 times the amount in the loose. And yeah, that sold me the loose again. I'll deal with the mess. So I kind of just swirl it around. And I don't put this everywhere, but I put it in the areas I really need it, which is my eye area. If you're familiar with my makeup, you know that my eyelids are hooded. And every time I do eye makeup, if I don't like severely set, it ends up all over my eyelids. So I close my eye and I dab under as well, and I kind of get like this area here, here, at my eyelid, and a little bit here. And it's weird because this brush is so dense that I kind of use it like a sponge, I think. Just dab. This is a new product. I'm so excited about this. This is it. Literally a matte light beige. But you'll see it makes a difference. I feel like it kind of gives you like this like doe-eyed, like little bunny cute eye look. I feel like it really helps to kind of blend out my crease where the like powder wants to sit. Oh my god, I have powder right here. Ha! I'm gonna use this brush. I promise you, in person, you see it. And I love how it looks, so that's all that matters. Do the other eye. I'm gonna moisturize my lips now, because my lips are so dry. This is the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. I talked about this in another video. It's called Banana Kiss. It tastes like, you know my chapstick that I was obsessed with, the Sunbum Banana one? It tastes like that. It has like maybe a bit of plumping. I'm not sure. It does like a little tingle. So if you don't like that, you won't like this. But I feel like it's the most beautiful color. Kind of like neutralizes the lip. And it's so moisturizing and it tastes yummy. And it's actually huge. So all yes all around. I've been wearing it by itself, but I got something new that I wear with it. But first I want my lips to be moisturized and not too sticky before putting it on. So next up, eyeliner. This is the Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner by Too Faced. It's fine. I don't know that I'm obsessed with it. I don't know that it warrants the price. You guys know, I used to use e.l.f. It was like $2. the one that's like liquid in a pot, and I thought that was the best one, and for the price it was incredible. This one's good because it's opaque and deep, but I don't know, like I don't know that it warrants the price, but I don't know what I'm looking for anyway, because nothing is good compared to the $2 elf. But anyway, eyeliner. For eyeliner, I still do what I've always done, where I don't put it on the full lid. I do a tiny triangle and then I just kind of extend it very slightly, but otherwise I feel like too much closes my eye and I already don't have that much to work with. This is a bit hard because I'm a bit far. That's it. It's like the tiniest bit. It makes a big difference. The important thing about eyeliner is that if it's close enough, then you leave it. You go with it and you leave it. So that is close enough. I need to fan it. The eyeshadow really opens my eye. I think that's what I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to use the Glossier. I'm running out of this. This is the brown mascara. I don't think this has a name. I'm sure it has a cool name, but I don't remember the name. Oh, Lash Slick. It's written on it. I am such a fan of Glossier. I've loved them since like the beginning. I went to the early like store opening on Melrose when they had the Canyon, and it was like going viral online because I lived in California and I just like had to go, and I loved it. I also went a bit later with Ryan and it was so fun. It's when they released the mango lip balm, and they had the men in the store, you know, like the husbands and boyfriends. They were so bored, so they gave, because we were all waiting in a line, they were making them smell a little bowl of fresh mango and the lip balm and comparing them, and actually a lot of people couldn't tell them apart. And then Ryan did it and they gave us a little lip balm, which was so cute. So I always have really good memories of Glossier. I'm a very like nostalgic person. I love those things. So recently I tried Glossier again. I actually like this. I don't know that you really see the brown, but one of my friends did tell me that she could see the brown on my eyes, so maybe it's just that I can't quite tell, and maybe you see it in the light, I don't know, but she could see it. The only thing is that in France anyway, we don't have Glossier in stores. It's still just ordering on the website, and I'm just so bad at that. I've always been bad at that, so I don't see myself reordering it. When I run out, I'll probably look for another brown, and actually I'd love to find a lighter brown. We'll see. A lot of times I don't really do mascara anymore, but I have this one, so I'm using it. Oh my god, I can't really see anything. When the lashes get a bit tacky towards the end, I kind of angle the brush to the side, kind of in the direction of the wing. I've always done that. I think it does make a difference in how like your gaze looks. I have a lot of fun with makeup because I'm not that good at it, so I kind of just let it do what it wants to do. Go with it. I didn't use this. This is the Chanel highlighter that I got to put on my eyes. I love this, but because this is new, I've been using this. I have one final step. Don't mind the hair texture, I just got it done. And it was really nice yesterday, and then I slept on it, and I woke up with it kind of like... And when it does that, I don't love to like brush through really heavily or do anything because the hair texture after bleach is very like weird and brittle feeling, so I don't like to tug through. But by the time I wash it the first time, it goes back to normal. It's just like that like initial stage. Anyway, the final step is my new lipstick. If you guys have been around for a long time, you know that I used to wear a MAC lipstick. I can feel my lash was still wet. What was it called? Oh my god, it was called Aloof. It got given to me at an event in LA. It was, I think it wasn't even a released lipstick. Like, yeah, I don't even think you could buy it. And I loved the color. I tried to dupe it for so long. Finally, recently, I like started to like, the smell started to change. So it was time to let it go. And I was so shocked when I saw this. I went in store and I was like, oh, it's gonna be too good to be true. Because I feel like they don't make colors like this anymore. I feel like the trend right now is like these guys. But this doesn't show like this. This is like sheer. You can barely see it. Or it's like the lip liner trend, and pink lip liner is not a thing. This is like a baby pink, and I feel like that's impossible to find. So anyway, I saw it on the website. I was like, whatever, I'll have to see it in person. And then I tried it in person, and I was like, it's duping my old lipstick. I can't believe it. So this is Chantilly Lace 136. This is a caviar smoothing matte lipstick, but you saw that I moisturized first. I don't wear it matte. My lips are way too dry for me to wear a matte. So I moisturized first. You can see now my lips are like soft, not super sticky. And then here it is. It is the most beautiful color I've ever seen in my life. You'll see on the lips. That's why I was kind of like, I don't know. And then I tried it and I was like, oh my God. So I literally do this. I feel like it's hard to see with the light, but it really is like a light baby pink. It's like the perfect baby pink. Sorry, my lips are a bit dry. And I love it so much. And it's exactly like the MAC that I've been trying to do. Finding this color is impossible. I was so excited. I almost didn't buy it because I was trying to be like frugal. And then I was like, no, I have to get it. And I was at the checkout and I was like, I'm gonna add the lipstick actually. And the lady laughed because I was telling her the whole story about me duping the lipstick. This is really cool because it's a refillable tube. I don't know how it works. I haven't tried to take it apart yet. I'm scared that anything might happen to this precious baby. So I'm not like messing with it, but essentially you buy it for, it's a little bit expensive, but worth it because I know for a fact I cannot find this color anywhere. I guess when you run out, you buy the refill and then you keep the bullet. It's magnetic. So it just goes back in like this. It's really nice. I love it. These two are what I take with me, and this is like my lip. Like what I showed you right now is my everyday makeup. It's not gonna change. I'm happy with how it is. Very happy about the bronzer, even though it's a bit weird. I feel like it works and the color works for me, and it's much more flattering than the Hourglass. I'm pretty devastated about the Hourglass. I don't even like talking about it because it was expensive, but it happens. You really try to like, you try your best with those things, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But anyways, my goal is to keep everything within this bag and not with the bag being full and like barely zipping, just like comfortable, my routine and nothing else. So while I do like trying new things, I'm kind of over it right now. So that's where I'm at. These, like I said, I keep in my bag. Everything else gets put away. I don't do touch-ups while I'm out. If the makeup shifts, it shifts. It is what it is. It's not my thing. I'm too lazy to do touch-ups, but I will touch up my lips. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was so excited to film it. I feel like maybe the beginning was a jump scare, but you know, it all comes together. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe. It's down below. I'd love to have you join my community on YouTube. If you want to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram is @shesfrench, and I also have a really cute sticker store. That's my baby and my passion project. I'll have it linked below. It's called Cowboy Cafe, and you can find everything in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.